French women around the world are praised for their flawless, natural-looking makeup. To achieve it, there are fundamental rules that every French woman knows that we have learned from our mothers and grandmothers. So in this video, I'm going to share with you all these rules so that you too can achieve a beautiful, natural-looking French makeup. And I even went the extra mile for this video because I took a $1,500 makeup course in France, so that I'm sure to teach you only the best of the best. Rule number one, makeup should be invisible. Invisible in the sense that you can't see it on the skin, so you can't detect with your eye the product on the skin or the color. And also invisible in the sense that it should naturally blend with the features of the person. The fundamental secret to invisible makeup is having the exact foundation match. And to pick the perfect color match, don't try it on your hand or don't try it directly on your face. What you should be looking at is actually the color of your neck. Even the tiniest mismatch in shade is going to show under natural light. And the second secret is to powder with restraint. Too much powder actually completely removes the natural shine of your face and makes your makeup look fake. The amount you should powder actually depends on your skin type. If you have an oily skin, then you can use a lot of powder because your skin is going to naturally absorb it, and you might even have to powder again during the day. If you have a combination skin, your skin is going to be oily, usually in what we call the T-zone, and usually you will only need to powder in that area. And finally, if you have dry skin, which is my case, then you can either choose to not powder at all, which is what I do because my skin just drinks the makeup and barely shines. And if your skin is a bit less dry than mine, then you can use a little bit of loose powder in the areas where your makeup tends to crease. Rule number two, it's better to see your imperfections than your foundation. In the French way of doing makeup, makeup is not made to hide, it's made to enhance or to correct. For example, this little guy in English is called a concealer, but in French it's called a corrector. That means that your pimples, your freckles, what you would think are your imperfections in the French mindset are actually what makes you unique and what makes you beautiful. So if you completely erase this, you're going to erase your own unique beauty. French women actually don't always correct their imperfections with concealer. They actually use most of the time BB creams or CC creams or light foundation. But if they do, they can either use concealer like you see on the internet, and it's going to be a little bit more visible, or they're going to use something a bit more discreet that is a color corrector, using the green to erase the red and the red to erase the purple blue of dark circles. So that's for white skin, and if you have a brown skin, you're going to use red to correct the more darker parts of your face. And the darker the skin, the stronger the red, and the lighter the skin, the more peachy, pinkish like this, the red. Rule number three, bronzer is not for contouring, it is to reproduce the natural colors of the face. It is not at all or very little to shape your face. So to do your bronzer the French way, you'll first want to pick colors that are naturally present in your face. If you have a cold skin like mine, it's better to go towards very cold tones because that's what's going to be naturally present in the face. And if you have a more golden skin, then more golden tones are going to be what are naturally present in your face. So it's not going to clash when you're going to put it on. You're also not going to just draw a bar with your makeup because you want to have a snatched face. You're actually going to be looking for the natural shape of your face and put the bronzer in that area just where it would naturally be if you were particularly healthy and particularly well rested. Rule number four, never ever have heavy makeup on both your eyes and your mouth. This is the master rule of French makeup, unless you want to look like what we call a stolen car that has been badly repainted so that you can't see that it's been stolen. You have to choose what's going to be your focal point. French women are very known for the red lipstick, eyeliner, cat eye, makeup combination. But in reality, I actually never see this makeup in real life because it's a bit more costumey, it's a bit more gimmicky. What I see rather is either red lipstick with very light eye makeup, so just mascara basically, or eyeliner but with no lip makeup, so that either the attention goes first to the lips and the sexy red lips, either the attention goes first to the eyes and the sexy feminine eye-lined eyes. And a short interruption to let you know that we're soon hitting 250,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. And to thank you, I'm organizing a giveaway of this beautiful Polène numéro 10 in camel cuir grainé. If you would like a chance to win it, I invite you to fill out the form in the description, and the winner will be announced as soon as we hit 250,000 subscribers. Rule number 5, if it's not effortless, then you need to try again. Makeup has to look effortless, but it also has to be effortless when putting it on. And a way to do that French women use all the time is to use your lipstick as your blush or your blush as your lipstick. It creates a beautiful homogeneous look on the face, and you're just using one product. It takes 2 seconds, it looks effortless, it feels effortless, and it looks amazing. Rule number 6, no defined lip contour. Lips naturally blend in with the skin, so if we want to have a natural look, then the makeup should also kind of naturally blend in. The easiest way to get that natural effect is to use a lip balm. It's going to moisturize and hydrate your lips and allow the color to blend in a much more subtle way. Another option, which is my favorite, is to have a tinted lip balm that directly is going to give you a nice color while hydrating your lips and giving a natural healthy shine. Rule number 7, never go out the door with a clumpy mascara, or what French people would call patte de mouche, fly legs, I guess. Yeah, like this. If you have too much mascara and it's clumping on one side, you can use micellar water and a little brush. I'm going to nicely collect my excess. Tac. Voilà. And if instead of mascara you love to use eyelash extension, then really pick natural looking ones that you could pass off as your own. Rule number 8, use eyeshadow with a lot of restraint, even when you're going out. The best way to do eyeshadow the French way is actually to use your bronzer and to simply use a little bit to highlight the natural contrast, but really to have something, as you can see, very, very minimal. And already for me, it's like, whoa! Rule number 9, eyebrows should look untouched. So that means you shouldn't have too sharp edges and too long tails, because that's not what nature does. Nature is very much about curves, and they shouldn't stick out in terms of color. And then rule number 10, always do a daylight check, because makeup basically is product that reflects the light with pigments, and so depending on the light, it's going to look very different. Your makeup in your bathroom is going to look very different from your makeup outside in the street. The best way, if you can, is actually to do your makeup facing a window. If you don't want to do that every day, or if at some point you know it's winter and you can't, at least you know which colors to pick and which amount to put. Little bonus on makeup brushes. I was taught during that makeup course how to use brushes, and it's true that it has made my makeup better. And so because the brush environment, if you're not familiar with it, can feel a little bit overwhelming, it definitely did for me, I want to give you a quick introduction to makeup brushes so that you know what to buy if you want to start using brushes. And this is literally a $10 kit that I bought on Amazon, and they are excellent. You just need your foundation brush, which is kind of flat and not too fluffy. This one is actually just amazing because it goes in every corner. Bah, il est où mon beauty blender? Il est encore tombé par terre? A beauty blender. It removes the excess of foundation and it makes just your makeup look even, and it's just like mwah. Powder brush. So that one is very fluffy. So it's going to put the product in a very homogeneous way. Little fluffy blend brushes that I use for highlighter, which I use when I'm recording videos, so you have like a nice natural shine. Hehe, I'm cheating. And this one that I use to blend eyeshadow. This small little brush that I use for color correction and basically anything precise. So if you have all of this, honestly, you have everything you need to make professional level makeup. And final pro tip when it comes to your brushes, when you wash them, have them dry downwards so that the water goes not in the brush, eating up the glue and then having your little hairs fall off. So thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like a chance to win that beautiful Polène bag, I invite you to fill out the form in the description. And if you would like to subscribe, you are more than welcome. And in any case, I will see you very happily in the next one. À bientôt!